Welcome back. Now, earlier, before the ad break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we were talking about sprucing up your space. Now, while we get inspired for our home colours, let's spruce up our meals with some flavours.
Indeed. Now, here's a question. Have you tried Woolies Speciality Potatoes? Well, Chef Clem recently visited their potato supplier in the Sunveld region to learn more about the different varieties, and I'm bad at this. So this is a good thing for me as well. So different varieties of those potatoes. Let's quickly have a look.
For the Berg family, farming has always been about ensuring that the food that ends up on our table has been responsibly produced, which is not just great for you and I, it's amazing for the environment. And that's a sentiment that Woolworths shares. They've been farming for decades. And today I'm on the farm to find out what goes into producing their specialty potatoes that are exclusively available at Woolworths. So John, your relationship with Woolworths, or the partnership, where did this relationship begin? How did it all start?
It started many, many years ago. In fact, it started in 1985. We started off with BP1 potatoes, which is just a normal sort of shiny white South African potato. Then another supplier and I procured a variety from Holland called Nicola, which has stood the test of time in Holland and has stood the test of time now in South Africa. And we now have three very good varieties. It's Nicola, and then also a new variety called Apache. Then we also have a new variety called Abbey. So Woolworths has got proper options in potatoes now.
So John, I'm out here in the potato fields, but I'm not seeing any potatoes. Where are they?
If you just look down, you're actually standing on a field of potatoes now.
We're on the potatoes right now.
I'm going to show you now. This was green about 4 weeks ago, and then it got to maturity, so it's died off now. And you leave it like this for a while for the skin to set, and then you go down there. Come.
Oh, we're literally right here.
Yeah. Let's have a look. So this is a plant. This was a plant.
Okay.
And then if you go in here.
I'm sorry, but that took a second. They're right here.
You normally get about 1 kilo of potatoes per plant, and you need a very soft sandy soil like this to lift it easily and not damage the skin too much.
And these are really beautiful. Can I ask, are these the Nicolas?
These are the famous Nicolas.
The famous Nicolas.
Yeah.
The Berg family has been farming for 9 generations, and John has handed the reins over to his sons. What makes these specialty potatoes so unique?
Firstly, we are the only growers of them in the country at the moment. They're not commonly grown because there are challenges. They generally yield less than the everyday potatoes, which makes them more expensive to grow. So there's a bit of a premium that is required for the better product quality, I guess.
What is it about this area that makes it just so ideal for growing potatoes?
So the Sunveld is unique in that it has quite a moderate climate and can grow potatoes for 12 months of the year, whereas most of the other regions are seasonal, so they're in and out. And another thing is the sand itself. It's got the name the Sunveld because it's extremely sandy soil. It allows for easy harvesting and good-looking potatoes for 12 months of the year. It doesn't get the same production as some of the other regions at certain times of the year, but because it has consistent production, the eating quality of potatoes from the Sunveld is a lot more consistent and better than the other regions in the most part.
As a proudly South African retailer with 90% of the fresh vegetables we get being grown locally by a network of farmers, I've got to ask the question, why is it so important for Woolworths to support these local projects and farmers, specifically when growing fresh vegetables?
Local is so lekker, and it's important. By supporting local businesses, Woolworths supports local job creation and also helps to reduce our carbon footprint. Local means that we understand the lay of the land, we understand the climate, we understand the terroir, and can make decisions about where best to grow the produce and crop rotate in order to extend our local seasons.
How does Woolies go about selecting the varieties that they'll make available for the customers?
Sure, Clem, good question. With over 5,000 potato varieties out there, we start with where we do with all innovation, and that's with the customer, and consider how we meet their needs. How do you offer a customer everything from a all-purpose, everyday potato to something more special and different? And then also think about the trends we've seen, consider what we've tasted abroad, and then marry that up to see how it grows in local soils.
Mentioning what the climate brings to production, how has it affected your farming practices?
We try and work with the nature, so we have a very minimalist approach to farming. Efficient use of resources, water in particular. We monitor water through probes in the fields and make sure we are not wasteful with water. And fertilizer, they go hand in hand. And then just using modern farming practices, leaf analysis, soil analysis, making sure we're scientific with what we are doing to get optimal yield and maximize resources.
And then I've got to ask this question, being a potato farmer, your favorite way to enjoy a potato, if you have one?
There are many ways to enjoy a potato, and it often depends on the mood or the day. And the variety, I guess. So my personal favorite is because it's simple and easy, is just cutting the potato in half and putting it on some olive oil and salt and rosemary and roasting it.
The specialty potatoes are so beautiful to look at, but what can customers expect when it comes to taste?
Well, each of our specialty potatoes is selected for its unique flavour and also for its end cooking use. So our Nicola potato is probably best known by our customers because it's been on shelves for 20 years now. And this nutty Mediterranean-style potato is a perfect oval shape with a yellow skin that stays perfectly intact when it's boiled, which really does make for the ultimate potato salad. Then we have our patchy. That is easily recognizable by its patchy red and cream skin. And this is a floury potato, which means it's perfect for roasting. And my absolute best is to smash it up a little bit in the cooking process to expose all those floury bits that turn golden and crispy in the air fryer. And then our latest introduction is Little Miss Abby. We have anointed her as our all-rounder, and that's because she has this perfect textural quality between waxy and floury that makes it suitable for all types of cooking.
Oh, Andres, these look amazing. Please tell me you made them.
No, I'll be lying. I'll be lying.
Well, anyway, you know what they say, when the potatoes are ready, we have to eat. So let's please try it. That's so good. This is amazing, just like this. But you're born in a Sandveld, raised in a Sandveld, so you know potatoes. What's the favorite way, your favorite way to enjoy potatoes?
Ons is hier in die Sandveld en ons praat lekker Afrikaans en Afrikaners hou van braai. So aardappelslaatjie, nommer 1, hy's 'n wenner by 'n braai. En dan hou ons van hom slapchips.
Lots of vinegar?
Yes, salt and vinegar, lots.
That's the way. I love it. And if it's anything like these, they'll be amazing.
Yep.
Woolworths and their partners are obsessed with farming in good soil. And that's just one way that they ensure that generations to come will be able to enjoy this beautiful South African produce. And that's gold right there.
That was so interesting. Now I understand why I'm always hungry when I leave the show.
For good reason as well. Thank you, Chef Clem, because that was really, really informative. I don't know, over 5,000 variety of potatoes out there.
I did not know that.
That is crazy. But anyways, Woolworths works with local experts and farmers to bring us the best quality vegetables grown in the right climates with nature in mind, just like we've seen as well. So why settle for anything less?
You can shop the only vegetables to choose from at Woolworths, including these delicious specialty potatoes.
Love it. We're going to take a quick break. We have one more performance from Solomon John on the way. Stick around.
Only exceptional flavour. Our local farmers grow the best varieties. Only an unbroken cold chain. That's why they stay fresher for longer. Only farming for the future, so more generations can grow food too. The only vegetables to choose.